As Romeo is bleeding, but you can't see his blood. It's nothing but some feelings that this old dog kicked up. It's been raining since you left me. Now I'm drowning in the flood. You see, I've always been a fighter, but without you, I give up. Now I can't sing a love song like the way it's meant to be. Well, I guess I'm not that good anymore, but baby, that's just me. Yeah, I will love you, baby. try to understand. I've made mistakes, I'm just a man. When he holds you close, when he pulls you near, when he says the words you needed to hear. I wish I was him, but those words are mine to say to you till the end of time. And I will love you, baby.
version that actually was released by System of a Down themselves. Sugar, clean version, it says here. That's what we have to play in America on the radio stations. And guess what? I'm in America, and this is a radio station.
Suffering, won't even bother now to tell me why. You come along, letting all of us savor the moment, leaving me broken another time. Come on, like a bloodstained hurricane, leave me alone, let me be this time. You carry on like a holy man, pushing redemption. I don't wanna mention the reason I know that I am sinking, can't let you go. When the heart is cold, there's no hope, and we know that I am crippled by all that you've done into the abyss. You don't know how it has come to me. I wanna know from here to inside. I can't go on for all gone from my past. Shedding your lies, I never die. Never know, racing toward the end. Wonder is all as a blade that knows. Another on the wall, my hands are trapped, leaving me breathless. The reason I know that I am sinking, can't let you go. When the heart is cold, there's no hope, and we know that I am crippled by all that you've done into the abyss.
So you think you're bad with your rap? Well, I'll tell ya, Pilgrim, I started the crap. When you were in diapers and wetting the sheets, I was at the Ponderosa rapping to the big da ha da ha da ha ha ha. Sure, I rustled some cattle and tended the sheep, but my main concern was rapping to the beat. I don't bother nobody, I'm a real nice guy, kinda laid back like a dead fly. Da ha da ha da ha 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 da ha da here and now. Later for the cattle and rustling the cow. If I had a chance to do a repeat, you can bet your sweet baby I'd be rapping to the beat. Da ha da ha. Que pasa, amigos? Not a pasta I see. 200 punks, well what you gonna do? I got 2 6 shooters that'll see me through. That's 12 dead and 188 pallbearers. Da ha da ha da ha. What I do on your grave won't pass for flowers either. Now Curtis Blow Run DMC, you haven't heard a rap till you heard it from me. I'm the baddest rapper in history, and there'll be no more after me. Da ha da ha da ha. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Santa Barbara that is, swimming pools and movie stars. Well, the first thing you know, Ron's the president. The kinfolk said, Ron, move away from there. Said in the White House is where you ought to be. So he loaded up the Lincoln and he moved to D.C. Washington, that is. Politicians taking a sip. Foreign dignitaries taking a trip. High tax and plenty Cadillacs. Da-ha, 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 da-ha. Now you see me in my movies doing my thing, but deep in my heart I've wanted to sing. Way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away. Titwillow, titwillow, titwillow. I don't think that's your style, but I'll tell you, Pilgrim, I'm versatile. Aretha Franklin, Aretha Franklin, Aretha Franklin, let me rock you, Aretha Franklin, let me rock you, Aretha Franklin, that's all I wanna do, Aretha Franklin. Da-ha, 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 da-ha. Oh, I'm feeling the groove now, Pilgrim. Party over here. Party over there. There's nothing to it, the way we do it. Whoop, whoop. East Coast, West Coast, Texas. Every time I put on pants, I tell you, Pilgrim, I wanna dance. I put a quarter in the juke, then I commence to doing the duke. Da-ha, 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 da-ha. It's pretty easy, as you can see. Just move your arms kinda freely. Do a pause and take a step, and just be sure the beat is kept. Da-ha, da-ha, da-ha. I was at the Ponderosa rapping to the beat, trying to cool off from the desert heat. I discovered something really neat. The Duke has moves with his feet. Da-ha, da-ha, da-ha. I won plenty of ladies with my charms, but they like me the most for the moves of my arms. Whoa, whoa. I'm gonna rap in the east, gonna rap in the west. I'll show you, Pilgrim, who's the best. Nothing to it, the way we do it. Still a bebop, weebop, Scooby-Doo. Guess what, America, we love you. Da-ha, da-ha, da-ha. Da-ha, 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 da-ha. Everybody, da-ha, da-ha, da-ha.
Star material and music without borders. That was awesome. Rappin' Duke, performed by H.B. Barnum and Sean Brown. 1985. Never heard that song before in my life, and it was really odd actually. I was watching. I googled it here just to remind me. I watched the movie last night with his son because yesterday was his son's birthday. Devlin Warren is the character played by Patrick Wayne, his son, and it was a movie 1963 called McClintock. And yeah, it's one of those normal John Wayne movies, comedy, serious. Boy meets girl, girl says, I don't like you. Boy takes girl, puts her over her lap, and then hits the girl, spanks the girl. Girl falls in love with boy. That type of movie. John Wayne, of course, saves all the Indians, so he's PC. Back in the day, he was totally Indian friendly, and everybody from Washington D.C. is bad. So it's just a typical John Wayne movie. But it was really great actually to see his son's a good-looking son of a bitch. You would expect that, but my mother told me, she said, "Oh, it's Patrick Wayne's birthday today." This was yesterday, and I'm like, Patrick Wayne. She said, John Wayne's son, and I'm like, never heard of him. And she told me that he did some movies. So I said, I'm gonna watch a John Wayne movie last night. So I watched it. Check it out if you're bored. It's a 2-hour movie actually. It's pretty long. I'm not gonna tell you how it ends. I gave you the synopsis of the outline of how all those movies work. The McClintock. It was really kind of funny actually. At least it made me laugh. It made me laugh all summer long.
Alabama,
Okay, I got Diamanda Gallus on deck, but right now we're going to hear two from, how do you say it? Like Toad? Sewed. Two from Sewed and Bolter Clean. Down two in a row there, BYOB. I know I played that one before, but that was the first time I found a clean version. So since I'm following the FCC rules now in America, I got to play the clean stuff now. It's just the way it is. You listen to Google right now. This is YouTube, but Google owns YouTube, and that's all California stuff, and I have to follow the California rules. So there you go. Hey, Star Material, Steve, back in the net. Hole in my shoe. I thought, is this a song from Neil Young? No, it's actually just from Neil. Here you go, man. I've never heard this. Let's check it out.
Hello, shoes. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to.
Oh, is this the guy from? I met this guy. Is this the guy from The Thing? I know it is. Yeah. I met this guy once. He's tall. Now I get it. This is comedy. Star Material. Here we go. This is your super chat song, man.
Hello, shoes. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to stand on you again. Oh, wow. What a horrible dream I just had. I looked in the sky where an elephant's eye was looking at me from a bubblegum tree. And all that I knew was the hole in my shoe, which was letting in water. Letting in water. Letting in water. Oh no, what a really heavy bummer. I walked through a field that just wasn't real, with 100 tin soldiers that stood at my shoulders. And all that I knew was a hole in my shoe, which was letting in water. Oh no, what's happening? I climbed on the back of a giant tangerine and flew off through a gap in the clouds to a land where music was playing incredibly loudly, and everyone was really happy and having a really good time, except me. I started to fall and suddenly broke, and the dew on the grass had soaked through my clothes. All that I knew was a hole in my shoe, which was letting in water. Letting in water. Amazingly beautiful vibe. I think I'm gonna get in the bath with my shoes on, 'cause like it won't make any difference, right? Oh wow. Hey, I feel like I'm just like floating. Does anyone like any chopstick? I must be a pretty amazing guy, right? To have dreamed all this. Maybe it's because I ate all that cheese I found under the cooker. Oh no, hang on. Oh, I must be back in reality again. Oh no, look at all that washing up. Heavy. Oh no, the plug hole's bunged up with cornflakes. I wonder why they don't make wholemeal cornflakes.
Nigel Planner. That's the guy's name. So here's my story about meeting this guy. The young ones. I remember seeing that show in Boston in the late 80s, and I didn't have cable, but I knew somebody who had cable because it was an MTV show in America. And and I saw the show, and I was like, this show is crazy. And obviously, it's very, very popular. And so, long story short, Nigel Planner, I just Googled him. And I know my second wife went to school with Frankie Park, which is his, how many wives does he have? He's got whatever, 3 wives. I don't know if they're ex-wives now, whatever. But yeah, her name is Frankie Park. Yeah, she's the same age as is my wife. They went to school together in Notting Hill, and she's a model, actress, and a writer, and that's what it was. Yeah, yeah. She put out her first book. She was actually inspiration for me for writing my book. It's like anybody can write a book. It's like hers is kind of like this. This is my book. It's on Amazon. It's just an autobiography, right? It's just telling stories about my life and rock and roll stories and whatever travel stories and things like growing up and stuff like that. Going to different countries and so forth. There's a lot of London in there. There's a lot of Vienna in there. A lot of Boston. A little bit of Brazil and France and so forth. Argentina stories and Haiti stories, Jamaica stories. There's stories from all around the world that I've been to. And so I run into this lady. She was a stunner, actually. She really was like a model, right? And I was like, whoa. And she was buddies, and she put out this book, and she was reading the book, and he was in the audience. And here's the end of the story. And oh yeah, if you want to get my book, it's Blackie Fitzpatrick is my pen name. It's I'm Close, a memoir. You can buy it on Amazon.com. And I put it out when my daughter was born. I had some free time in my life, so I took a year off and I wrote a book. I thought, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, I'll write a book. That's my first one. Anyway, so she started reading from this book, and it's an autobiography. She's just telling stories, and then she's telling stories about having sex with her husband, Nigel Planner. And I remember he was in the audience, and he was all cringing. He was like, "Oh man, don't tell that stuff. Don't tell." And, I don't know who dumped who, but Frankie Parr. Yeah, that was the girl. She was. Oh man, she was a handful. But he seemed to be a nice guy. I got a chance to shake his hand and shoot the breeze with him a little bit. So he was a really, really nice guy. I'm sure that she was. I don't know. I don't know what takes size here. I only met her like a couple of times. I met him once. Anyway, here we go. Diamanda Gales with Gloomy Sunday.
This next song was sung by Billie Holiday, called Gloomy Sunday. When she first recorded it on the radio, there was a protest from the record company because it was too pessimistic and depressing. Therefore, they had to change the ending to make it more optimistic and hopeful. And at that moment was born the first pop music. I don't do it that way, of course. One Sunday I waited and waited with love in my arms for the dream I had created. I waited till dreams like my heart were all broken. The flowers were all dead, and the words were unspoken. The grief that I knew was beyond all concerning. The beat of my heart was a bell that was tolling. Saddest of the Sunday. someday when you came to find me. They brought me to church and I left you behind me. My eyes could not see one I wanted to love me. There and the flowers were forever above me. The bed over me and the wind whispered never, but you I have loved and I love you forever. Last of all the Sunday.
Nobody's better than anyone else here. Do you need some time to think it over? Look what they do to you, look what they do to me. Must be joking if you think that either one is free here. Get up off your knees, girl, and face to face with your God. Find out what you are. Nobody's ever been this fucking ready before. Do you need some time to think it over? So figure it out, don't figure it out. I figured it out. The bigger the river, the bigger the drought.